still have enough respect to not expose you for the fraud you really are.
The only thing that's fraud, Jadea wrote a clip.
You know the vibes. Yo, who am I? I go by J. I ain't on no savage shit. Free JT, I am that bitch, but I am not your bitch. I still pop my lips, still snatch.
You know, I just kept being triggered with this lame ass bitch, and you trying to make it seem like you trying to make me look like I'm something I'm not. Like I just cut the phone off. Let's speak them receipts and them facts. Let me back up. I called the sales rep. I was like, it was so much back and forth because by this time I've got the sales rep on speakerphone and we literally texting back and forth. I said, ma'am, can you call her? Call her. Hold on, man, I'll call her. She on the phone now. The sales rep said, ma'am, if he doesn't want to take, the sales rep asked the guy, are you a corporate store? He said, no, this is not a corporate store and we need the PIN. Ding, ding, ding. That was problem number 1. And that was actually problem number 2 because it was missing information to make it problem number 1. Let me tell you why she needed the PIN. She needed the PIN because she wanted account information. She wanted to see the bill. You have every right to want to see the bill. But I didn't know she wanted to see the bill. I didn't know she wanted account details. Cool, Sway. I had my Verizon app. I screenshotted the whole bill in detail, sent it to her. You know what she said? She said, oh, that's not adding up. I'm not paying that. I'm good. I'm going to get my own line. She told me she was going to give me the phone back and I could do as I please. I sent her my P.O. Box. P.O. Box 846, Greensboro, North Carolina, 27402. She sent back the okay emoji. Okay, so if you're going to go get another line, because remind you, the bill was due yesterday, and if you thought that I was going to let you allow interruption services on my phone because you didn't want to pay your bill, and I was not and did not kick out the $156 for your portion of your phone so your phone can be on when that's your services, I wasn't about to pay for your device. I was going to pay your services on your phone and your Apple Watch. When you already knew the price. When you already told me you ain't paying the price. When you already told me you gonna send me the phone. So why would I want you to send in the mail an active phone? So somebody can steal the phone from the post office and have a phone on? I didn't even, after we got off the phone with the rep, it was like a 3-way, 4-way call. Our whole life was minding my business. I'm just trying to, you know, figure it all out. Like, okay, she's not gonna pay the bill, so is my phone gonna get cut off? Child, I started getting screenshots, screen recordings. Tanika is exposing her number before the line gets cut off. I wasn't, bro. I wasn't even thinking about cutting the phone off, and she was already saying the phone was getting cut off because she didn't pay the bill. Maybe that's why she was thinking the phone was getting cut off, because she didn't pay the bill. So it was like, let me put my number out before Verizon cut the phone off because I ain't paying the bill, because I told you, dear, I ain't paying the bill. See, that was the thing. She was trying to be petty and let y'all know secretively, hey, this phone getting cut off because I ain't paying that fucking bill. So we got off the phone with the sales rep about 12:10, 12:05. By 1:15, yeah, the line was disconnected. And then I got this message about how, oh, so you want to play, or you want to do this, give me back the camera, the laptop, all this. Girl, now continue.
Exposed with, I guess, personal information to the following that we have shared, to make it look like I'm the bad guy. You know what? I'll take the bad guy. Let you be Miss Innocent.
I'm not innocent.
Baby, if that's what you want. Everybody gotta hate me for you to be happy. Y'all hear how that sound? Girl.
That don't make me happy. I was happy minding my business, doing my own content on both of my channels, going out with my friends at night, having a fucking blast, waking up like, damn, I'm living my 20-year-old life, and still being able to bounce back and get my work done. That made me happy. Not being harassed about why I'm hanging out with this person and child. Go ahead.
Throughout this entire relationship, I gave you everything I had. Before we broke up, I told her, I've given you all that I got to give. Girl, I can't give you no more. Or ain't gonna be no more me. I can't give you no more. You get what I'm saying? I can't give you no more. I won't have nothing left. Have y'all noticed that at one point we was up and now it's looking like I don't have anything left? Follow me. I'm alone. Completely. I have a great team around.
That's very contradictory. How you are alone completely, but you have a great team of people around you. I mean, I'm alone, but I have Pixie. My dad, he ain't here, but this is his house.
I mean, but for the most part, I'm alone.
For the most part, I'm alone.
Moving back and forth, this apartment, that apartment.
You literally told me that you were sick and tired of the apartment that we were staying in because maintenance was trash and ass. They ended up doing some shit to the apartment next to us and had the whole apartment smelling like spray paint, and you were over it. You didn't want to stay there. Whatever happened in your other apartment ain't got nothing to do with me, Sam. I don't know. Ain't got nothing to do with me, Linda.
I'm moving from Atlanta to Charlotte. It's a lot that's looking like I'm a little out of whack.
Looking out of whack? Girl, keep that same energy. Because, I ain't gonna lie. When you on my line is, I'm living above my means and you got this to pay for, that to pay for, you know what I'm saying? And, back in July, your vibes was all the way different. Your energy was different, too. It was just kind of like, you know what I'm saying? You're hurting and just all this kind of stuff. But then, you're in the public eye, and then you start this video off with, be yourself. You should have been yourself to your people so they could have understood where you was at, because let them tell you living your best life. You're happy you're single, you're happy you're making these decisions, you're happy that you got some type of consistency, trying to get some type of consistency going on with yourself. Keep that same energy, baby.
Right? But baby girl got somewhere where she could go.
Don't ever let nobody make you feel like you can't go home, girl. Don't let nobody ever make you feel like you cannot go home. Where else was I gonna go? I'm just glad I had somewhere to go.
Daddy's angel. She can go there.
And ooh, another thing, she's always thrown this up. Held it over my head. You got somewhere to go. I ain't never made her feel like you ain't got nowhere to go. I remember when we were moving out of the apartment that y'all met us in, we were moving out of that. But the apartment that we were trying to get into wasn't ready for us. So instead of me having somewhere to go and going there and telling her, look, I'll meet you when you figure it out, me and her both went to go sleep in her brother's basement. I was right there with her in her brother's basement. Waking up, she wasn't working, she was taking me to work. When I got off work, she was picking me up, taking me to a whole nother job. When I got off from there, she was picking me up. We was going back to the basement.
And live rent free. Pay the car payment and the car insurance. And the phone.
She's trying to speak so lightly on what my bills are. Baby, I'm gonna have the same bills as you one day, I promise. If not more. But just because I pay a little less than what you pay, what my neighbor might pay, how am I in the wrong? But how my daddy was able to provide for his children himself first. He had to provide for himself first. You know, have something to leave behind for my kids. This ours, baby. This ain't going nowhere. This forever gonna be home. Forever. And I ain't got no shame in it. God forbid if I go out in the next few months and go out the state and try to wing it on my own, and I cannot. I'm coming back home. Before I sleep in my car for weeks, and not because I'm uncomfortable to sleep in the bed with you. But if I decided to sleep in my car because I ain't got no choice and I really ain't got nowhere to go, before I do that, I'm gonna come home. Continue though. She always held that over my head. You got somewhere to go. You can just go to your daddy house, or he can pay your bills. My daddy don't pay my bills at all. He might help out with some car maintenance because he's a man. Car maintenance is what he really like for me to not me, but he like to buy the parts and he do the work himself. Girl, if I need a brakes today, my daddy will literally not tell me to go and get somebody to do the labor to put the brakes on themselves. He will go buy the brakes, bring the car back, he putting the brakes on himself. And while he's doing that, I promise you, I'm at his hand and his foot, helping him, learning, so I can do it for myself when I need to, because I can. So when it comes to changing the brakes, rotors, tires, my daddy taught me that. Although we had to change some tires ourselves together before as well. Go ahead.
And be able to survive. And have way more clarity than me, because I'm over here cleaning up what was messed up when I was...
You call that cleaning up? I call it running away. You've been running away from your responsibilities. You've been running away from having ownership. You've been running away from taking accountability of your stuff. You ain't had to leave them apartments. You didn't have to. You wanted to. You just felt the need to have to do something, gotta do something, and I can do it because I'm getting this check, so it'll get paid for. And if it ain't getting paid for, we'll run off on it, ran off.
Giving you all of that. You get what I'm saying? No, I took care of it.
Contradicting. Before she say everything, she just said that we helped each other. So how we end up helping each other, but you took care of everything. Again, I worked at a job while I was making commission checks, working server job to server job. I was a shift leader. Where was my money going? Because what do I have to show for it? What I gotta show for it? That car out there? I was working Instacart. Let me tell you how I got that car. Okay? I'm gonna tell you about how I got this car. I had a white car. I was in Rock Hill, South Carolina doing Instacart. I got in an accident. The same type of accident that I had. That's like, okay, speaking today, I've been in 3 accidents. But prior, at that moment, I was only in 2 accidents. The same way I had an accident with my white car is the same way I had an accident with my red car. Hitting somebody rear end. So basically, I'm at a red light. The lady pushed the gas like she going. I do the same thing, but by the time she braking, I can't get to my brake fast enough. I busted my radiator. I was literally on a Instacart order. I called her, let her know. She was at a people house. I had to get a tow truck. I rode home with the tow truck, and when I got home with the tow truck, she wasn't there. It's okay though. I'm fine. I was fine. Just like kind of like trying to figure out how I'm gonna get back to Instacart, because that was the only thing that I was working that was paying my bills. I'm talking about Instacart was paying me good. Like I'm talking about, whoo, Instacart Instacart is my only job. I was making 800, 700, 900. I had worked Instacart so much from 8 o'clock a.m. to 8 o'clock p.m. taking breaks in between to cater to her. If I had to come home and cook, I did. If I had to come home because you needed to run out somewhere, I did. So I was taking breaks, doing what I had to do, but I was working it so much. I made $1,000 every other week, about 3 times with Instacart. I did. So where was them $1,000 checks going? Where was them $800, $700, $600 checks going if I ain't do nothing? I ain't do nothing. That's crazy. But not only that, you guys, let's talk about how I got this car. So I wrecked that car, and the tow truck people who let me know that I could go to this dealership in Rock Hill and they'll put me in a car. I was like, hey, we gonna see. I literally woke up that morning. I always wake up in the morning on like a go-getter mindset. So I woke up that morning. I'm in the leasing office, so I don't wake her up because, Jesus. I'm in the leasing office, so I don't wake her up. I'm doing my little online quote on, online. I get somebody to call me. They done whole lot set me up an appointment. They making me feel confident. Me and her get an Uber. Did we get an Uber? I think we ended up getting a rental. We did something. It was backwards as hell. But I think we ended up getting a rental and an Uber, or Uber and a rental. It was just backwards as hell. But then we ended up, going to the dealership. That man let me drive this car off the lot, not paying him nothing. He was so secured because he seen Instacart shows you. I got paid weekly with Instacart. So I showed him what I was making every week. And I had let him know like how important it was that I had gotten a car that day, because that's how I was. He seen it. He was like, oh yeah, you making. He was confident he was going to get his money. So he let me drive off the lot. But I had to come. As soon as my check came, my check was $600. I had to give that whole check to that man. Do you not know from that day forward, I was every week having a payment for that car? So my actual car payment, because I got paid weekly, they made it work for how I got paid. It's called smart plan payments, smart payments, something like that. Basically, they can take your bills and how frequent you get paid, they can base how they'll accept your bill payment. So for example, my car payment in whole is $500, $501 and some change to be exact. So because I got paid weekly, every week they were taking out $125 out of my account. At the end of the month, when they got the whole 501, the smart payment plan, the third party people, they would then send that money to the bank because my car is financed through a bank. She's a co-signer. She had to co-sign for me because they just... she had to co-sign for me because of my credit. And basically, if they did not receive a payment from me, they would go to her for the payment, co-signer. If they can't get the payment from me, they would go to her next. If my dad was a co-signer for my car, if they couldn't get the payment for me, they would go to him, co-signer. Go ahead.
Everything. But this is not about finances. I took care of everything to the point where it was your mental, your health, practicing on your wealth. You follow me? This is my point. Up to this point, I have treated you like a pure queen. We have had our ups and downs. That's what happens in relationships. There's nothing you can say to me that'll make me feel bad for what we have gone through the past 6 years.
Other than you being the victim and never owning up to it, other than you being this manipulative person, no ownership. I mean, I'm not here to make you feel bad. I just want you to, at least while you growing up and maturing and while you in your 30s, I need you to at least have some type of accountability and ownership. Because I can count on my hands, my feet, your hands and your feet, how many times I had to take the blame. I had to be the blame. I had to own up to that. It was some tough stuff I didn't even own up to. I just owned up to it so you can shut the fuck up. So sick of arguing you all the time. I did it. I'm sorry I did it. Damn. You got tired of hearing it too. How much I was sorry. But God, I got tired of being to blame. It was kind of like, damn, what did I do? Okay, well, shit, how I'm going to fix it? You asked me how I'm going to fix it, but then I guess I'm going to fix it this way. Girl, go ahead. Finish this video.
You had to grow. We fought. You know, we helped each other.
All that stuff. We helped each other, but she did everything. We what?
Paid bills together.
We paid bills together, but she did everything. We what?
All of that.
Okay.
We can't even take that from each other. But in the process,
We can't take that away from each other, but you trying to take all the credit for doing everything. Okay.
All that, I treated you like a queen. That's something you will never, ever be able to take away from me. And you know that. But you could play this little facade and act as if, you know, you queen ding-a-ling and you did all this by yourself. Cool. You got that. But I will say this. I still have enough respect to not expose you for the fraud you really are.
The only thing that's fraud, Jadea wrote a clip.
That if I did it, I'm gonna tell you I did it. That's true. I don't give a fuck. You're damn right I wrecked her car. She wrecked the car. The car that she got now is in both of our names. She just wrecked that one. I mean, come on, we could go toe for toe. Yeah, I wrecked that trash ass car with them bald ass tires. About killed me. The damn car about killed me. Yeah, I wrecked that piece of shit twice. I think that wreck, both of them wrecks was meant for her. She should have been in the car.
Dang.
But I took the hit for both of them. It's all good. So my back fucked up now. What else y'all got? Tell me.
That's about the only thing that's fraud from you. Ain't from me. From you. I can't believe you feel like that. You felt like that. You feel like that. Do you not know both times? I'm sorry. Let me at least count one time. Cause by the second time I was over. I'm like, God damn. She done wrecked this shit again. Again. But the first time you wrecked that car, when you hydroplaned, when you was facing traffic and the 18-wheeler was on its way towards you and you was crying because you was on your way to the hospital, had me worried. I dropped everything. Everything. I told the job, I gotta go. I was right there. And not one time did I ever think anything as low as that. Wanted anything. You want to talk about respect? You ain't got none. I no longer have no respect for you. For the simple fact that clip, that deaded it. Deaded it. Dead it. So yeah, that's about the only thing that's fraud.
That's something I'm gonna keep to myself. I know y'all out there, y'all want that. Y'all want to know the fraud she really is. I'd rather not share that. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather keep that shit to myself, for me. But I tell you what, y'all wanted to know why we broke up? That's why. You want to know the rest? Stay tuned.
I think everything that I pretty much wanted to say or add on, I think I said. Again, you want to know what made me get so... Look at me and talk to me when I'm talking to you, baby. You wanted to know what got me to the point of, you know, what made you put the personal out there and blah. Like, that's what did it. Okay? I'm beyond fed. I've been damn near harassed. Like, Jay, she ain't fucking harassed you, bitch. Girl. All them fucking voice messages, all that yelling back and forth because I'm doing single shit. Not only that, she gets on the internet and she's like, feed me this, feed me more, tell me more, tell me more, tell me this, tell me that, wanting this information. Y'all in the pot, y'all in the kitchen in the pot, y'all damn near water whipping shit up. I'm talking about making it from scratch. And she's taking it. And then she comes to my phone with, you allow someone to call me out my name. And this is when I had respect, because I wasn't letting that go down. Somebody was trying to call her name. I wasn't responding. Blocked, hide from Instagram, live, all that. But where I'm at today, I don't want you. I don't want your situation. I don't want to be in any situation with you. I want you to leave me alone. There is no love. There is no respect. There is no friendship. I don't envy you. I don't hate you. And I ain't got no grudge. Because I've already let go. I've been good. I've been doing my own everything. My own content. I'm not going to say that because y'all think I'm worried about who she... Leave me alone. Just please leave me alone. Don't worry about who my boo is. Don't try to wish me well. We don't need it. We don't need it. And don't try to say I ever asked you about who you... I never asked you. I never was worried or pressed who you were spending your time with. None of that. I just wish you stay off my phone. Stay off my line. Like I owe you something. Or like I'm your bitch. Because I've been not your bitch since June. And another thing, I wasn't going to allow you to humiliate me again from the last retrograde broke up. You hesitated. You did not hesitate at all to make that public. But I was so much in the wrong when you broke up with me in June. I put on my Instagram story and black and white single. And here I am. You exposed us to the internet that... Girl, didn't you just do this 4 months ago? 6 months ago? You did the same thing about 8 months ago. You made a YouTube video and you made a Instagram post. Fuck the Instagram story and letting it go away for 24 hours. You made a whole post. That thing followed to the 20. You put so much emphasis and energy on breaking up with me. People didn't even know that we had really got back together after breaking up in August 2018. I'm worth more than... I'm worth more. I'm happy. I want you to leave me alone. And that's about it. If need to be, I need to address anything else, I will. But just leave me alone. And that's the video, y'all. That's the video right there. Stay tuned for some J Vibes content, where there's a whole lot of great vibes going on. Please make sure you're subscribed to my fitness channel, J Fitness Vibes. Follow me on my Instagram and my Twitter and my Snapchat. Also subscribe to me on the week too. Description is down below in the description box. Yeah, I'm not thanking you anymore. Cause now you feeling like I owe you my damn life. I don't owe you nothing. I don't owe you my life. I don't owe you $1. I don't owe you any equipment. I don't owe you nothing. So I'm not, cause even after the breakup, I'm appreciative for what she gave me, and thank you for her doing this and that. And I'm not thanking you, and I'm not giving you no more of my appreciation or my energy, because you did it with your fraudness ass. So y'all, like, this couldn't have started from a pen. It didn't start from a pen. No, it didn't start from a pen. It was way before that. Way before the pen. But I'm out. I ain't got nothing to say.
Just focus on you, baby girl. J vibes, you know the vibes, you know what the fuck going on. And I'm out this bitch.